I'm Nick Chase. I'm a full-time glass studio resident here at Harbourfront Centre, and I specialize in blown and engraved glass. A lot of where I get my texture from is from like eroded objects or like weathered, beaten objects. It's all like your experience. My leaf series with the leaves on the vessels, it's kind of the same sort of thing, growth on an object and just the beauty in it. And when I started my leaf vessels, I was using really decayed images of leaves. So when I'd apply them, there was a bit of a relationship between decay and the leaf itself. You didn't really know whether it was a leaf or it was like chip paint or decay off the vessel or not. So that's kind of how it ties in. The images I use of the leaves and stuff, they're not always perfect. Little pieces will blow off here and there and I'll get a little inconsistency, so it'll look like it's decaying itself, and it's a little accident, but it's beauty in its own. I used to rely on a lot of sketches. I used to draw quite a bit. Since I've started glass blowing, I've done a lot of photography on the side. So a lot of my inspiration and shapes come from photos that I've taken, like photos of gas cans or air cans that you find in the fields and stuff like that. That's kind of where I get the inspiration for the leaf vessels. To start a piece, you basically start with a blowpipe. You gather in the furnace. We have a 300-pound pot furnace. It's a big crucible full of glass. You start the piece, it's like really molten. Depending on how big you want the piece, you add more glass to it. You can add color right off the bat or at the end of it. And once you have all your glass, you start blowing the piece out, forming it, blow the shape. It's a really simple shape when it's hot. There is a certain time frame you have to work with the piece, but you can work for hours on a glass piece. You're constantly reheating it, reshaping it and stuff like that. A lot of the pieces I'm doing now I'm fairly used to, so I've got a bit of a production going. Most of my pieces take about a half hour to an hour, depending on the size. And I add all the texture when it's cold. So I'll use like the cold saw, the diamond saw, or I'll sandblast. So I apply all my texture later on. When I'm in the shop, I'll usually spend 8 hours in the shop, and you get it in a bit of a routine and a headspace. So you're not even thinking about the next step, you're getting it done. And that kind of makes it like more efficient. I graduated in 2007 from Sheridan. So I was 4 years in the program, and glassblowing was my minor. And so 3 months in, I was hooked on blowing glass. I wasn't sure how I was going to make a living at it, but it's hard to go back from doing something so amazing. You got to stick with what you really love, and I really do. I think the inconsistency is my favorite part about it. Every time I come in here, it's a different thing every day. Even though I'm making the same product every day, it's always different. Everything makes a difference in what you're doing, and your mood and the music you're listening to, everything that's going on in your life. Like the glass acts according to how you're feeling. So that it's a really personal thing for me to be able to make something, and you can actually see yourself in it when it's done.